room.
911, where's your emergency?
We're at 202 North, 1900 East.
What's going on?
We just found my mom. She's on the ground frozen, or she's stiff, and I don't know.
Are you in Madison County or Fremont County?
Hello, I'm Chad, the husband. She's clearly dead. We don't know.
Sorry. Okay. Okay, are you in Rexburg, or because your address shows Rexburg address, but you're in Fremont County?
It's a mile past.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, she's not even, she's frozen.
Okay, can I get your name?
Chad Daybell. Oh, man. Oh.
Okay, Chad, I'm going to get somebody out to you right now, okay?
Yeah, the corner where the blinking yellow light is, with the red house.
Yes, sir. Red house on the corner.
Yes.
Blinking yellow light.
Right.
Okay. We'll get somebody out to you, okay? I'm so sorry.
Okay.
If you need anything else, you call me back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
This is a closet. I mean, it's not very big. But what's interesting to me is right across the hall. This is how many steps? 1, 2. These are not narrow hallways. This took me 2 steps, is where Garth Daybell. This was his room. From what I understand, this was his room. And he was in this room when his mom died. Well, I guess that's the question. He believes he was in his room when she died in her sleep. He was actually likely working at the haunted mill when she was killed. And when he came home, he says he checked into this room. He saw 2 lumps in the bed. It was assumed it was his parents, came in here, and went on YouTube. But one of the most surprising things is how close these rooms were. You could hear, I mean, a simple conversation you can hear across the hall. So this was Garth's room, and this was the master room. Again, kind of eerie. It feels kind of empty.
And if someone was coughing, I imagine you would be able to hear them very loudly.
Right.
With that span of
being so close. And I mean, the walls are, I guess there is some space here, but this is a closet. But I mean, you would hear it. So this is where Tammy Daybell took her last breath. Chad Daybell writing about feeling like Harry Potter trapped under the stairs, and he was able to get out and see his goddess lover. There is an area under the stairs here. I don't know if he was referring to this, but kind of interesting that there was this area in here. And again, this will all be torn down by the new buyers. But if we go up here, this is the door to the cozy cone. So we'll head up, and I'll try to show you, in here is shelving, a lot of storage. This is where Chad Daybell was served the warrant on June 9th of 2020. And he stayed in that master bedroom till Tammy died, and then he moved to Hawaii. His children then moved in. He then moved back in the house after Lori was arrested. And he moved up here. And he was sleeping over here in a bed when he was served that warrant. Now, John Pryor made a big deal that no one could really live up here. There's multiple power outlets. Do you want to show those, honey? There's 3 over here. There's a 4th here. There's 2 lights. There's a light switch. It's pretty warm up here. I don't know about the AC and heating. There's a 5th plug though. You could bring in a fan. You could bring in a space heater. It's kind of warm up here right now. And someone could definitely stay up here. Let's show you the view out the windows. So this is the front. Can't really see much out that window. But if we go over here, and I believe they showed in court the view from this window. You've got your eye on where JJ was buried, and you've got your eye on where Tylee was buried. You can see both very clearly. In here was the garage where the tools were and where the police searched. And this, you can see that the cement needs repair, but this was where the tools were kept. And we go in here. The new owners tell me that when they came, this said Spring Creek Books. This may have been where they stored the books and kind of ran the business. There was signs and it was stacked with books. And an interesting sign that was here, probably from before Chad's time. This is calf heaven idea is to preserve life. It is not easy but a fun challenge. God be with us. Thanks. I don't know what that means, but the owners tell us that this sign was over there, and when they came, it was moved. So I don't know. And then when you go out this door, so this was, again, remember in court we saw the pictures of the tools laid out. They laid them out in the shed. Through here, this was where the fire pit was, where Tylee was buried. And it's just surreal to be here on this property. And if we look over here, this was where JJ was buried. There's the tree, of course. And I'm told, the new owner told me that you can still see the disturbed ground where JJ was found. And there's the water in the pond, which is always not that full. But if you look over here, where the ground looks different, that's where he was. You know, it's wild to look at just at the property. The Daybells owned out till that fence line. But the fact that the police were able to find those kids relatively quickly that morning, it's just amazing police work. And obviously Alex's phone had pinged. So the question is, when he came here to bury JJ, as I mentioned earlier, there's that fence there he easily could have just pulled right up to. He had a pickup and driven back here and buried JJ. And that was they buried Tylee first over here. And so, you know, you come back, you bury JJ, easy access to the property. You could just drive right out here. And it is, you know, tucked away. The closest house, there's a house over there, there's a house over there. But if you're back here doing your business, whatever that might be, I don't know if they're really going to be watching, you know?
It's a completely different scene here from 4 years ago when we were initially here. A big crime scene at that point. Today, it's a completely different look, even from just a few hours ago when this home was reduced to rubble. Now all that you can see is a footprint. Now, the nonprofit that's leading out in the project tells me that they felt that nothing good could come out of letting the home continue to stand where so much suffering took place. A new chapter for the home at the center of the Daybell Vallow murder case. The home where Tammy Daybell was murdered and the bodies of two children, JJ Vallow and Tylee Ryan, were discovered buried in the backyard. It was all demolished.